Hi everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, I'm Danny. I'm a researcher, and also my today's topic I want to talk about is what is fear. We come to know that Lee Yan was living in fear, caused his brother manipulations for many years until he posted in social media. The reason he feared not is not our respect. The reason he feared is because his brother can use organizers against him, punishment against him, and that's the reason he has been fearing his brothers for many years until now. When we respect someone, it's normal for us to fear him or her. However, when someone uses punishment on us, it's unforgiven. He or she should be out of our family. He or she should be out of circle of friends, and we should not know him at all. There are many types of fear, but one typical fear that Singaporeans always have, and it's a Singaporean culture, that is fearing of losing. We can't lose anything. We are trained to compete against each other so that we can buy good houses, buy good cars, give our children good education, and compete each other. In McDonald's, Starbucks, Din Tai Fung, the kind of places, and we can lose them. If we lose them, we are out of social circles, and we could be alone from others who are practicing whatever we are seeing every day. Social and security are the needs that we fear to lose. When people are fighting against the government, people will think of losing and sacrificing many things. It is this thought that makes them fearful, that turns them to be very angry with the government. They fear, and yet they're angry. Why are they angry? Because they are tied up. They only can bite the bullet. Because they could not afford to lose what they're holding right now. Family, money, education, homes, food, worse. They have no lawyers to back them out. We can not afford not to fear because the things are very expensive in Singapore. We have to fear no matter what. Any mistake we make may make us lose our bread and coffee every morning. This is why we need to follow and obey so that we will not lose whatever we have right now. We have to fear. Fear is something we need in Singapore. Fear the loss. However, have you thought about this? The more we fear, there's something very important that we're going to lose, and that is freedom. The more we fear, the more we're going to lose our freedom in many things, including what we are talking, what I'm doing right now. This is because the lawmakers, they know what fear people have, and they know how to control it, to control people with laws. What people need to do is just work and pay for the lawmakers to create more fear on them with their laws. Right? The rich people, I mean not filthy rich one, or something I call them elites, they are the very rich people who stay in the penthouse, send their children to the good school, a very bad school, or even luxurious items they have, and even travel by first class. They are the filthy rich people. They will live better than many people who are not rich, average, or poor. The rich will get richer, and the poor will get poorer. The world will be unfair. And Singapore, there will be a big income gap. In this place, Hong Lim Park, I ain't think there are many filthy rich people here to supporting this event because they do not want to be disturbed. They want how Singapore is now and make their money, and many of them ain't care about the poor or average, who are the majority in Singapore. I've been rich before, and I've been poor before. I know what the rich are thinking, and I really do. I don't like the way they are thinking. Many rich people will advise us to stay out of politics. Many of them are very comfortable with their lives, and they want to have a status quo in Singapore. They could bring their children to very good schools, enjoy all luxurious items, and anything they want to do. I've seen them, what they did, and what's shown in the movie about them is very true. How they play with the women, and how the women play with men, how they eat, how they socialize, and how they talk with each other. I know what they're talking. I got to be careful when I talk to them. Yeah. As long as the poor do not disturb politics, the rich will be very, very happy because they enjoy what they want to have. So who will suffer? There will be very large income gap, and it will become wider and wider, and the average and the poor will suffer the most because they are helping the rich to be richer by making themselves to be poor. A country is not made of how rich the people are. A country is made of how strong the people can be. How strong can the people can be, make the country. Majority of the people in Singapore are not rich, but they can be strong. There's something that the rich ain't have. They have nothing to lose. If they can stand together, work together, unification is what people have. What many people have, what we all have. People unification is something very important. Money does not command power. People, as one united people, command power for our country. I do not understand why many people are afraid of protesting freely. I do not understand why many people are afraid to speak freely. I do not understand why many people just need to listen but not reboot. Many people are trained to be afraid and not to ask questions, but to follow. Where is the freedom? Who created the law to make people fear? And the people are the ones who pay the lawmakers to make the law to protect themselves? Then why do people fear the laws then? Fear the lawmakers then? Is there anything to fear since we are paying for the laws? If we know the law can protect us and not frighten us, why are we talking at Hong Lim Park and I need to register through M Park to become a speaker? Why are we talking here? We should be talking elsewhere. This is because we fear the laws. We need to fear the laws because we have the law culture just to follow law. If we are protected, we are free to protest anything against any injustice anywhere, anytime we like. Every one of us has this kind of fear. Fearing we will be punished by law, and fearing we could lose our earnings, our families, our friends, our homes. And I just lose my filthy rich friends because of me getting involved here. I several ties with them actually. They ain't want me to talk, and I like to talk. I like to talk without thinking. A lot of people say, think before you talk, but I like to talk because I know the more I talk, the more I can think. This is because I love the freedom to talk anything I like. The more people fear, the more people who never realize how to protect themselves and people who lose the meaning of laws. They who not dare to talk freely. This is the reason for people to fear if they have one common goal. There's no reason for them to fear. The rich can control them if there are 1,000 of them want to get involved in politics, protest, or fight against injustice. There's nothing to fear if people can get together. I don't believe the government can do anything against us. The government can't do anything on the people if there are 1,000 people gathering, fighting for justice and against injustice. Would they arrest 1,000 people who are united and everyone is a leader at one time? I believe all us can be leaders. I believe all us can be heroes. Even housewives, they know how to lead children. Taxi driver, they know how to lead direction. Not just only CEOs can be leaders, not just managers. All us have the hearts to lead. If we combine together, we can be a one powerful people in Singapore. People, not the government, is the power for any country. People is the power, not the government. People are paying money to the lawmakers to make laws. The laws are supposed to protect people and not threaten people. People seek law for justice and they are not supposed to be fearful of laws. If lawmakers can twist and bend their laws anytime they like, they are not called the lawmakers anymore. They are called the outlaws. Why are people making money for the outlaws to pay laws to frighten them and make them suffer? Why did people need to fear laws if the laws did not have any integrity? The reason opposition lose in the election, the reason people cannot negotiate for a better cost of living, the reason people can't have their favorite presidents is not because of the lawmakers, but because of people's fear that they can move as one people confidently and unity. I'm here not to fight for Lee Hsien Yang. I'm here not to fight against Lee Hsien Loong. I'm here not to fight against the government. I'm here not to fight for the opposition. I'm here to fight for Singapore and against injustice. Even I don't care how bad I was and how bad I am and how bad I will be in future. I don't care. And that's me. We are here to fight for Singapore. Whether where you're from, whether you're ex-convicts, whether you are CEOs, you are rich people here, or whether you are housewife, we are here and we can lead together and we can combine our strength together to fight as one people. I would like to encourage all Singaporeans not to have a thought of fear, but a thought of freedom. We are free to do what we do because the law is supposed to protect us and not to take away our freedom. The law is for us to use and give us freedom. The law is supposed to help us. People here, I don't care whether there's some spies or some moles or some PAP supporters here, it's not my business. And this is my closing statement. I want to tell you one thing, is that freedom is not a complimentary. Freedom is not complimentary. Freedom is our entitlement. Thank you.